Hello there, one and all. Happy May the 4th to you. May the 4th be with you and all that bloody-blah. Yes, indeed, happy Star Wars Day. I thought it would be nice today to open a few figures, but before that, I'd like to wish a happy birthday to Lucas Quarry Ellis, who's 12 today. It's his birthday on May the 4th, and he's called Lucas. How cool is that, man? That's my mate Jay's son. So happy birthday to you, Lucas, and let's get the show on the road. So my plan is to open 3 figures from the original trilogy. So this is going to be the episode 1. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go and see episode 1 later, maybe. That's what's on my mind. This is going to be the episode 4-1, the first Star Wars film. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. This is going to be for episode 5, and then episode 6. Where are you, Gammo? This one here. So, yeah, there you are. There's the 3 I'm going to open. I was going to open 6 figures today, 1 for each episodic episode, excluding the sequels, but I thought, well, if I open just the 3, I can spend a bit more time on these and absorb them. This is the one I'm really looking forward to opening. Slightly more expensive figure to open, that one. This one I got at Echo Base for only £10. Do not let the £15 sticker confuse you. And then the Gammo, I got that from Geeky Nerd Toys / Starbase 55, which is down the road from where I live. And I just want to army build my Gammos. So, in the background, you might have seen the Republic gunship there. Can't wait to open and review that, but that'll be at a later date. So yeah, let's do it. Let's give Han center stage. And there he is. Check out tomorrow. I'm going to do episodes 1, 2, and 3 for Revenge of the Fifth. So I'm going to do a video for that as well. This is a Takara Tomy figure as well. Look at that. It's got that Japanese. Is it Japanese? The sticker. That's interesting. This spare part here will be going straight onto my droid sales shelf. I have loads of accessories and things that I put on there. Excluding 3PO and R2, that's the main cast of characters, isn't it, really? Oh, and Obi-Wan, of course. Just soak it in, ladies and gentlemen. Also, check out the helmet. It's gone very, it looks like it's gone green, not even yellow. And it's unforgiving. I'm filming in natural light, so it always shows up any yellowing on card backs or figures. You know, I'm not going to be having the helmet on this figure. I really just want the Han, and I want the belt buckle. You know what I mean? The Stormtrooper belt. That's nice. I might stick that somewhere, though. Little accessory. There's a lot of elastic bands and things on him, but I'll keep them on for now. Usually at this age, they'll start to peel off. Oh, God, that head is really stiff. Hang on. Let's loosen him up. Ah, wow. Old plastic. It's just like the molecules have seized together. Great. So the articulation is very good. It's another example of a very skinny hand. So there's no doubt parts there that are recycled from other hands. Let's have a look at this one here. Legacy Collection. Oh, yeah, man. Look at the molds of them. Almost identical. Except he has swivel. This guy has a ball joint. Oh, good lord. A bit like the VOTC hand, the classic. I'm really hoping they're going to give us a New Hope hand very soon that will obliterate all others, should we say. This is the Fathead hand from TVC. If I just hold the focus there on that, hang on. Oh yeah, man, they're identical. Very, very, very similar. It's the same head, that. This hand figure, though, does not have his regular blaster. I guess he would have left that on the Falcon. Yes, he would have, wouldn't he? I suppose, technically. Have a look at this. This is the other accessory that comes with it. Yeah, that's quite nice as a piece. I've got a place I can put that. A bit like the mess hall. I've got something going on like that on my prequel shelf in the Clone Wars Camino area, you know, loads of bits of armour and things. I like that. And then the last thing that came with it was this chassis for a droid. Look at that. Wow. That's going to find a place on my droid shelf. Last thing I'm going to do is put this figure onto a Ian Butler stand. I like that. I'm like, wow, it's much better than I expected. It's always the case. When you get a figure, if you open it, you can't really tell what it's like until you get it out, man. So that is that one. Let's get that out of the way. Nice start. Next up, let's try this Emperor now. Look at that. Let's just soak in the packaging first. This is in really good condition as well. Bought this at Echo Base Live. Almost makes me not want to open it because it's so nice. But it's done in the... Look, you see, you've got That's the 2004 special edition DVD version of the Emperor. And it almost suggests that his face is white there, but it's not. I've looked at the figure and it's just clear resin, plastic, whatever, opaque, translucent, opaque. There's a little blurb at the back if you want to see that. It says Executor transmission, but he's a much bigger hologram than that. But you know what it is I just wanted an Emperor hologram, full size. I want a Darth Sidious one ultimately from episode 1, but this just looks so much nicer that I thought I'd get this one. Let's do it. Should we do a bow? I don't want to do bow, yeah, man. Fuck it, should we do it? It's Star Wars Day, let's do it, man. Oh yeah! Look at that, man. Woo! Hold the focus. Brilliant. Wow, that is actually quite nifty, that, even without a light underneath it or behind it or whatever. I've never really, I don't have much experience with ghost / hologram figures, but that actually, with the natural light bursting in behind, I'm enjoying that a lot. It's not bad, is it? Very nice. The Black Series currently are getting loads of those, what they call bounty puck figures. I don't know if they I'm so glad we don't have to have any of that nonsense, but really, look at that illuminated from behind. There's been a great disturbance in the Force. We have a new enemy, Luke Skywalker. I hated it when they changed it to the young rebel that destroyed the Death Star. You know, again, that's George. George, you just didn't need to do it. After I have opened this next figure, I'm going to show you where they all are on the shelf. This one is definitely going to get booyah'd. But before we do that, let's have a look at the back just to immortalise this. Because this that you're looking at now, ladies and gentlemen, will never again be mint after I do my bow, yeah. Affiliation loyal to Jabba the Hutt, yes. They are very loyal, these guys. You see that in at least Book of Boba Fett, you learn a bit more about their culture. And how they are around their masters. How quickly their allegiance can sway as well. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah! Gammorean Guard. Definitely the Gammo Guard is a big collection focus of mine in my card room. Alas, I only have one figure for the Gammorean Guard, or the Gammorean Guard, on my shelf. And that is the TVC one. And I've always wanted to know what this one is like. Never had this figure in my hand. I have now. The Power of the Force 2 Gammo is interesting looking. And do you know what? As expected, it's not bad. Because that line of figures, I know some were bulky. They did a tremendous job with paint application, sculpting. At the time, they were impressive because they did things like translucent lightsabers and things like that, which was a massive step forward from the 80s, the original lines. But he looks slightly skinnier maybe than I've seen a Gammo Guard before. I don't know. Let's maybe more toned down. Don't know, but that's quite decent, that. Yeah, that's good, man. Just a filler. I like using Power of the Force 2 as fillers, right? Army building purposes. Because I do that with my Tuscans as well. Right up here. Got all these guys, and then just tucked in the back there is him. I mean, that's not my main section for Tuscans. That would be down here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're all done there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching this video. I've enjoyed opening them for you, and I hope you have a lovely day. And over here, this is where the Han is with the Luke I told you about before. I've just put them on the floor there. Why not? Just to fill the space. And in there, as I said before, I have Luke and Leia. I used to have that Leia with this Luke, but then I figured that Stormtrooper disguised Luke is so good. And technically, that is the moment they first see each other. He's dressed like that. She's just come out the cell. This is the perfect place to put those two. So I'm sort of like dead set on that now. That's not going to change. So this fellow was made redundant, really. Had no one to be with. So that's why I bought this Han. There you go. Very nice. Next. We're going deep, deep down now, ladies and gentlemen. Down here, where my Ian Butler Star Destroyer bridge is. Over here, there's my BT. It's just hidden. This is the bottom shelf here, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a Bespin thing going on there, but the light for the LED for the Wi-Fi hub is just there. So if I take away this Yoda, and if I put this guy here, I mean, it's daytime at the minute, folks, but interesting to see. It's a bigger item than the Yoda was, but I quite like that, actually. The fact that it still glows as it is. It would be better on a higher shelf, no doubt, where there's more light, but, you know, it's glowing more from the base where it would be emitting, you know what I mean? And then hopefully any remaining light will just illuminate the fact that that is the Emperor. You can see it's a silhouette there. I've just got Vader on a knee there. I haven't really finished these bottom shelves, really. There's lots more figures I need to sort of place. I just sort of whacked these together the other day, but that's the way it is down here. There you are, a little bit of a backstage look right here, ladies and gentlemen, of the room. Now let's see where the Gammo is. He's over there. And here is Jabba. This is one section that I've just dedicated just for these guys, really. The main heroes of Return of the Jedi are here, plus Bib Fortuna, plus this Gammo, only because it's one of my favourite looking figures from that whole horde of characters. And just to give you an idea, I've just put him behind him. This isn't necessarily the place I'm going to put them. I have a whole area underneath the barge there. I can see him being there eventually when Jabba arrives. But for now, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you are new to this channel, do subscribe. There's plenty more videos to come, including opening episodes 1, 2, and 3 figures. I'll leave that as a surprise for tomorrow when you see the thumbnail. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.